Today, I'm sharing with you everything you need to know about Pacific Lifestyle Homes. Hey, welcome back to the Living in Vancouver and Camas, Washington channel. I'm your host, Hannah Dubyne, and I'm excited you're here today because we're going to be talking about one of my favorite builders in Clark County, Pacific Lifestyle Homes. I sell a lot of Pacific Lifestyle homes, and for good reason. They're an amazing builder. So today we're going to be going over how you can build with them, where they're building, what it costs to build with them. We're going to meet with their team and so much more. Let's do it. Let's start with a little bit of the history of Pacific Lifestyle Homes. The company started in 1996 right here in Clark County, and it was founded by Kevin Wan, the owner, CEO, president, and he's still very active today. Pacific Lifestyle has now expanded to multiple different markets. They're down in Portland Metro, they're up in Seattle area, and they just opened in Boise, but Clark County is where its roots began. Pac Life has built over 6,500 homes since it started about 30 years ago, and they build amazing homes. Personally, I'm a fan. I end up helping multiple clients every year purchase their homes, so I'm really excited to share all about them with you today. So where can you build a home right now with Pacific Lifestyle Homes? They are building mostly on the outskirts of town, and that means the northern parts of Vancouver, Ridgefield, and a little bit in Camas. They're not so much building inside the city limits of Vancouver because there's not very much land left. Most of their lot sizes are going to range from 3,000 to maybe 7,000 or 8,000 square feet. Most of them fall kind of in the middle. Sometimes we'll see ones that are bigger than that, but that's the typical lot size. Pac Life builds communities where they're the only builder, and they also build a lot of communities where they're mixed. They're building with different builders. The community I'm standing in right now is Reserve at Seven Wells in Ridgefield, and this is a solo Pacific Lifestyle community, so that's kind of cool, but you will see them in mixed communities as well. So if you're going to build a home from dirt, you're going to want to pick the right lot for you. And there's so many different factors to consider when you pick a lot. Sun exposure, how it is in the neighborhood, grade, is it flat, is it hilly, does it have a view? Here at the Reserve at Seven Wells, they've got some view lots here that back to a protected green space. Those are always very premium lots. Will the lot fit the house that you want? How big is the lot? These are all things to consider when you're picking out your lot. So how do you build a home with Pacific Lifestyle? The first step is you want to figure out if you want a move-in ready home or a pre-sale home. A move-in ready home is a home that's designer appointed where Pacific Lifestyle picks out everything and it's ready to go. You can move in usually in 30 days if the home is completely done. And I think they do a wonderful job picking out really nice finishes for the move-in ready homes. The other option, a pre-sale home, is what a lot of people think of when they think of new construction, and it's when you get to choose your lot, you choose your plan, you choose your finishes, your structural upgrades, you do the whole thing, and it takes between 5 to 7, maybe up to 8 months. After that, you're going to want to tour communities. Pacific Lifestyle always has a handful of communities here in Southwest Washington. They all have different pros and cons, and we'll go out together to figure out the best community for you. So if you're building a pre-sale home, once you've picked a lot, you're going to want to pick a plan that fits on that particular lot, or vice versa. When it comes to picking a plan, there's more to it than just, oh, it looks like it will fit. We have to hit certain setbacks, community requirements, and easements. So we're going to have to work together on finding a plan that fits all of your wants and needs and also fits on the lot. After that, you are going to choose your structural upgrades. Structural upgrades are things like adding on a patio cover or a fireplace or a freestanding bathtub. It's those large things that need to be on the permit. Once those are on the permit, it's going to go out for the permit to be approved by the jurisdiction, and you can't make changes to the structurals at that point. That's just how building works. And during that time, you'll go to the design center, and the design center is really fun. It's where you get to choose your colors and your tiles and your fun upgrades, your things in the kitchen, your different faucets and light fixtures and whatnot. It's really easy to spend a lot of money there, but it's how you personalize the home to your own taste. I know I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but overall, the build process with Pacific Lifestyle usually takes between 5 to 7, maybe up to 8 months, just depending on your home and how fast the permit gets through. We can't talk new construction without talking money, so let's talk about the financials when you build with Pacific Lifestyle. Right now, when I'm filming this video in 2025, Most homes with Pacific Lifestyle cost between $600 to maybe $950 up to $1 million. I don't see a lot of homes with Pacific Lifestyle cross that $1 million threshold, though I'm sure they will in the future as home prices continue to rise. Most builders, and Pacific Lifestyle is included in this, have a preferred lender that they work with, and they will give you the most incentives and the most discounts if you work with that lender. So I'd always recommend you do that if you're taking a loan. If you're gonna build with cash and finance your own build, you're usually gonna get a discount for that, so that's a nice thing. And if you work with us, if you want professional representation, my team at Dubyne Realty Group, reach out to us. We can usually get you additional discounts off the price of the home. So one of the things I love most about Pacific Lifestyle is that they have an amazing team. And I'm here with Tori, one of my favorite sales agents in Ridgefield. Hello, Tori.
Hi, Hannah. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good.
Good. Glad you're here. So we've loved working with you over the years. And what do you feel like Pacific Lifestyle does really well?
We have a really distinct and unique architectural design to most of our homes and options for those. Mm-hmm. Also, our floor plans are award-winning and our quality of construction.
Yeah,
definitely.
Clearly you love your job. I can tell that every time I work with you. What do you love about working at Pacific Lifestyle?
I just love sitting down with people and kind of creating their dream home and navigating the process for them and working through the process with them. Mm-hmm. But also seeing it come to fruition at the end and seeing what they built on paper come together and realize in the field.
Yeah, you're really good at it, so thanks. What are you excited for in terms of the future of Pacific Lifestyle? I know the company's expanding a lot. They're doing a lot of great things.
We are. What always excites me the most is seeing what's next as far as new floor plans. We like to take suggestions from customers and tweak existing floor plans and create new floor plans. So different products that we come out with always it gets me going.
Yeah, I love seeing your guys' improvements over the years. You do make some tweaks where I'm like, yes, I'm so glad they did that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think one of the things that's amazing about your guys' sales team is you seem to have very low turnover. Mm-hmm. I come back year after year, it's the same folks, and or people are getting promoted from within, and I just love that.
Absolutely. We enjoy working with each other and growing with each other, spending time and learning how we all do things a little bit differently. So we like learning from each other so that we can get better at what we do.
Yeah. And you guys also give back to the community. I know you do charity days and you do your giving houses, so that's pretty rad.
Yeah, we just closed on one in North Haven.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's on our Instagram, and you can learn more about that, but we essentially give all the proceeds from that sale to the different charities that we work with.
Love it. Thanks, Tori.
You're welcome. Thanks.
So we're standing on one of the build sites here at the Reserve at Seven Wells. We're on lot 28. This house is in process right now. It's framed up. It's got Tyvek wrap. People always ask me, what kind of meetings do we have during a new construction build? What kind of inspections are there? Pacific Lifestyle, you're going to do a pre-construction meeting before everything starts to make sure that we're all in agreement. And then they do a walkthrough when the walls are open and all the electrical's in, right before drywall and insulation go on, so you can see everything behind the walls and make sure we're on the same page. And then lastly, they are going to do a final walkthrough, a homeowner sign-off, where you go around and you make sure that everything's in good shape. You bring your roll of blue tape, and we all go together to make sure that paint looks good and there's no nicks and dings. At the end of the process, that's when we suggest having a third-party independent inspection, and that inspector is going to go in the crawl space, on the roof, in the attic, and of course look at the home, make sure everything's functioning properly. We send that whole list over to the builder. We send it on your behalf, an itemized list, and they usually fix everything on the list. I sometimes get requests for pre-drywall inspections, like as this house is right now, and that's really challenging here. I haven't been able to find an inspector who does that. It's partially a liability issue, and there's just discrepancies on how things can be done behind the walls. But I will tell you that Washington has a strict code for building, and I'm looking at, the city's cars right in front of us here, City of Ridgefield. They come out and they do inspections through the process to make sure that everything's in good shape. Well, thank you so much for watching this video today about Pacific Lifestyle. I hope it was helpful to you in your brand new home search. If you are looking for a brand new home, I would highly consider Pacific Lifestyle. At least put them on your list. They build very nice quality homes and they have a great reputation around town. If you need help professionally selling or buying a home in Clark County, Washington, myself and my team at Dubyne Realty Group, we would love to serve you. Please email or text us. Our information is down below. We can't wait to see you again soon. Bye.